multi data type values. See, let's see, I'm having one list which is having sub list, or you can say tuple. Let's take a tuple. I'll say Rajiv 88 and 32. Then I say Ramesh, let's say marks 79 and age I say 30. And let me have one more, Sandeep. Marks is 80 and age is, let's say, 28. If I make array with this data, so what would it be a data type? Let's see. AR, let's say 4, np.array, ls, array 4. So, yes. Now see, all values are being considered as correct. So, but this 80 and 32, 97, 30, 80 and 28 are numeric. So how this numpy will take care? If I do same data in my data frame, and I'll see D types. See, last two columns has been considered as an integer. And if you see the value part, it's array. But in my case, it is not giving me same output. But in background, Panda array is there. So how this array is making this segregation? This 88 is my number in case of data frame, whereas we are not able to do this segregation in this my numpy. So we see this option, so how we can also consider this multi data type values in a single array. Let's move ahead. Let me copy this data. I'll do some changes. So as theory of NumPy stated that array would not be carrying multi data value. That's a thumb rule. That's a rule defined in NumPy. So we have to keep this rule intact, and we have to get the different type of data values inside an array. So for that purpose, it's saying if you can't do multi data value in a single array, so let's have one more data type which is customizable. I say I'm creating one new data type which is np.data. I say my data type would be carrying first value as a name, which would be of a string type, as this was string. I'll say maximum value of string, let me take a 10. We'll change it later for see the difference. Next value I'm having, which is let's say marks. You can give anything, it's all you completely. And it would be I for integer. If you want to say a float, then you can go for float also. I say integer, let's say 4 bytes. Then I say third parameter is my age. Again, it's an integer of 2 bytes, depending on your case. You want to take any other case, you can go for. Or if you want this this data to be taken a float, you can take a float as and when required. So this is your customized data type. So as rules stated, array would be carrying single data type. So we are asking array to consider this data type as T for holding my values rather than their default data types like integer and decimal. Let's see what would be the difference. So I say array 4 np array, and D type I say let's have a D st. Now let's see the difference. So it's saying now in place of this single quotes, we are getting what? Dots, because we have taken float. And instead of single quote 32, we are getting 32 normal numbers. So because data type earlier it was taking U7 is the highest capacity of character which is currently holding is 7. In my case, this data type is slightly different. I say my data type is likewise. First value of this collection would be a string. Second value of this collection would be a marks, which is integer 1, float 1, sorry. Third value of this collection would be a age, which is integer 2. depending on your case, this is the option. This is the only option via which the Panda will hold your data frame values in a different data types in a single go. We are keeping my thumb rule as same without compromising my sanity of my NumPy. We are saying still, you can see still a data type is same. All values are holding my ST as a data type. So that's a case which we can handle our exceptions, which being asked from a user saying my first column is my name, rest are numbers. In that case, you have to define your data type. If you don't define your data type, you based on your first column, all your data will be converted into string. So then this calculation of your string values would be a challenge for you. So it is better if you customize your data beforehand before going to your data into analytics part. Fine. So let's move on. So this is let me give a heading here. Where is it? So let me write it here only. User defined data type. Based on user defined data types, you can take a column. Sure. Next, we are saying we are having some predefined functions for making dummy arrays. If you done something on the CB2 or anything which is of image processing, there we are having arrays of 0 and 1. For that particular thing, we do have provision of making 0 and 1 arrays, dummy arrays. For that purpose, we are saying np.ones. I'll say I want array of 10. If I say ones array I required in 3 by 4, 2 by 4. If I want ones array to be done in 3 dimensions, so let's say 3, 4, 5, 3 tables, np, 3 tables, 4 by 5. Depending on your requirement, we generally use this arrays for doing dummy entries or dummy calculations on the CB2 values. Similarly, we have zeros. I'll say 10 np zeros. 2 dimensions ke liye we can have values like this. Then n dimension or 3 dimension ke liye we can go for 3, 4 and subsequently multiply that. For 3 dimension, you can specify 3 values. First value we consider as a table, second value rows, and third value is a column. So you can take a call which option you want to go for. Depending on case, you can take a call. Okay, let's move on. So so we are having one concept of range in our standard Python. So what is range? So let me recap again, and then we'll relate this concept in NumPy, how these other options are available for getting the similar output. So I say in range, what we are doing, we are saying we are getting a sequential value. Let me have a 2, 3 variations. So I can get the output. I'll say first is up to 10. I'll say start from 2, go up to 10, and go for 2 to break. So range is for getting sequential data within a dimension. So rather than creating a list-based array, first I create this list and then I put up on array. It's saying NumPy is saying I do have this option. We call it arrange, array-based range. You will be getting similar output. If you are working with serialized values, you want to have one more array to be there for adding new values or converting your data in a serialized option. So you can go for arrange. I say start for 2, go up to, then arrange 2, 10, 2. So arrange will return an array. So rather than creating list first, then transfer list into an array, then get this serialized array. So we do have the array options as arrange option. Depending on your case, you can take a call.